LinkedIn Live. So happy you could join me today. Today's subject, which is what we're doing, LinkedIn Live and how you can make bigger, better, faster success on LinkedIn. And really, I'll give you some of the foundation for that statement. You know, what I've seen that's been in shorter supply and greater demand is real-time interactions with real people being real. And LinkedIn Live offers you that opportunity. Right now, whoever's listening is seeing me live, unscripted, just focused on sharing the latest insights and strategies that I'm learning on a daily basis based on doing what I'm sharing with you and having quality results that continue to build and compound. So with that said, what's so important about LinkedIn Live? Well, you know, if you look at it, there's two competitions on LinkedIn. One is for whoever you're looking for, clients, partners, teachers, whatever it is. You know, you have a target audience that you're hoping to communicate with and in turn ultimately collaborate for mutual and collective benefit. So on the other hand, though, you have to look at who's competing with you for these groups and how are they competing. Well, there's 810 million people on LinkedIn. So there's actually somebody for everybody. You know, it might be smaller groups, nichier groups, but you know, on LinkedIn, there's a saying that niches make riches. And so the sooner you can focus on your core group, the ones that you can service the best and the ones you enjoy working with the most, you know, now you're a little bit more aligned and you've got a better chance of hitting your target. So when you look at competition, two things, quantitative, qualitative. Well, how many people are actually posting, really leveraging LinkedIn? I would say numbers I've heard, probably in the neighborhood of 5 to 10%. And those are just active. If you look at the ones who are doing it right, it drops way down. And if you look at the ones who are doing it consistently, it drops further. And then if you take one more step and you see who's collaborating, who's aggregating, who's teaching, sharing, and promoting, it goes way down. And then you go to the medium. Everybody and anybody can post, comment, and like. It's the first thing people gravitate to. But as you can elevate into new LinkedIn opportunities, and they're creating many in creator mode, you know, whether it's LinkedIn Audible, which just got introduced, LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn Newsletter, you know, anything you can do that someone else isn't doing, you're going to get an unfair advantage until it gets balanced. So when you go to LinkedIn Live, that's very rare air. I'm doing this every day now for the last 2 months. I've been doing this for 6 months, and now I'm moving to twice a day. And the reason being is you need to build an audience. Everybody wants their post or video to get, you know, great interactions and numbers, but you can't start singing to an empty crowd, right? So if you're going to play to a bigger audience, make sure the audience is in the stands before you start performing. And the way to do that is to promote your LinkedIn Live, promote yourself. Every LinkedIn Live I do, I put a post out at least 30 minutes in advance saying going LinkedIn Live. Not everybody's, when they get the announcement, which is pure gold. Another benefit, which I have to mention, is LinkedIn will announce you to your audience when you go live. What's the benefit? Well, people meet on purpose instead of by accident. But as importantly, I've got 38,000 followers. When I go live, they get notified. What is it to have a billboard every day that flashes, Don Cohen just went LinkedIn Live? Well, first of all, it shows I'm doing something every day. I'm getting top of mind awareness. Second thing is I'm doing what they're not doing or wish they could do. And at the same time, I'm also attracting people to it. And the whole key is to share it, to use this to learn and then to earn, and to accelerate both of those processes by who you attach yourself to, and collectively how much better can you do together. And that's why I've got these programs at Don Cohen Consulting. Don't want to go into a lot of detail. Check it out. There's 20% off for just this people watching this right now. Getting back to LinkedIn Live, another benefit, it's a great invite opportunity. What does that mean? Well, basically, you attract connections. Hopefully, you build on connections. And the thing that really becomes a speed bump is you like the person, they like you, you both trust each other, you're aligned, but you have to have an activity that makes sense for each other. Or all you're having is another phone call to get to know yourself better and them. So if you have a LinkedIn Live show, it's an automatic, hey, it's been 8 months since we talked. I was thinking about you. I really, really have a lot of admiration for what you're doing. I've been following your post. Love to have you as a guest. That is so cool. And all of a sudden, you've got something that has value to them, has no risk, has no cost. You're reaching out first. And this is a way for them to, first of all, get to know LinkedIn Live themselves, but with a co-host. And as importantly, if it works, maybe now, while you're trying to figure out what you do together, you figure out how you can communicate better together. So that's pure gold. Other one is LinkedIn Live allows you to project the authentic you. When you're posting, it's a little cryptic, and a lot of people can fool people in words, but they have a hard time in person. So when you come to LinkedIn Live, I don't really do a lot of preparation. The beauty of it is not a lot of homework afterwards. You also attract a different group because you attract a LinkedIn Live group. Which is that group? Well, some people like to take polls. Some people like to do comments. Everybody's a little different. Everybody has a little different appetite. Well, when you're doing LinkedIn Lives, you're usually attracting people who are attracted to LinkedIn Live, and it seems to be a little bit higher level of thought leadership and desire to take a little bit more of a step forward to change, do things different, trust people to do things well together. So another thing is you're creating native content. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to do probably 14, 15 minutes on this video. I'll end up with 2 or 3 really cool 2-3 minute focused parts of this video that are like, one could be just on the last 3 minutes of what we talked about. So the point is, you get to repurpose. You do something once and you get paid into the future because of it. It's kind of like a royalty. The other thing is by doing LinkedIn videos, you really demonstrate thought leadership. It's so easy to share what you believe and what you think, and you usually have a little bit more passion when you do that. So LinkedIn Live gives you that. And it also gives you the comfort of knowing that you could do as many as you want. It's so unbelievable. They do everything for you, charge you nothing. You pick out who you want to talk to, what you want to talk about, anytime you want to talk, and who's doing it. Not many. And that's why I'm doing it. Because all you got to do is be good enough to win. And as you do it more often, you go from good enough to great. And after a while, you become familiar, and all those judgmental attributes and elements that people use disappear. And people come for your message, they come for your gift, but they stay for you. So if you're the kind of person that likes people, likes helping people, has patience, is willing to give without no expectation of return except the knowledge that you get, I always say there is no failure, only feedback. You only get feedback when you do something with or against something and you learn from it. So it's plan, do, review. If you want to really get very successful, double your rate of failure, if that's what you want to call it. I call it putting in your time, making your investment. It takes a while to build foundation. And where's the fire? Enjoy the ride. And the way you can do that is join forces with people who are doing it, having fun doing it, continue to expand what they're doing, continue to include, continue to be accessible, continue to be supportive. I mean, if you've got those qualities, it's a natural. Now just apply them, and you'll find that redirecting effort, time, and energy into something that has a tailwind instead of a headwind is a huge relief. Plus, your future is confirmed because LinkedIn's only going to get bigger. More and more people will do better, but there's so much room for everybody. No one has to worry about, can I share what I found about, and I share everything I learn, everything I do. You know why? 95% of people aren't going to do anything anyways. So there's not going to be any competition, and who's going to compete with you? There's only one of you. So anyways, getting back to LinkedIn, build your own branded show. I've got a plan. I co-host every week with someone. It's $1,000 and there's 20% off. So it's 800. If you're interested, you can get right to the top in 30 days. So with that said, always love questions. Feel free to message me, visit my profile, learn more about me. Visit me at usually around 9 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm out in Colorado every day, Monday through Sunday. I'm with Mike Weiss on Tuesdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. We have a LinkTank show that's incredible. Tune in. Got a LinkTank collaboration group, got my own collaboration mastermind group, a lot of opportunities. If you like what you see and you want to jump in, reach out to me. I'd love to be able to work with the right people. So anyways, thanks again. Have a wonderful day, and look forward to